Good afternoon, everybody. This is Brian Tro coming to you from Mossy Creek Fly Fishing with your fly fishing forecast. The date today is Monday, December 21st, so it's Christmas week is here. For those of you who concentrate on fishing and haven't done your shopping, you better get on it. It's been busy here at the shop. We've had a lot of folks in and a lot of folks shopping online, so it's been pretty awesome and Christmassy around here. So we had a good snowstorm last week. It really depended on where you were is how much snow you got. So in the Shenandoah Valley here, if you go further south, Augusta County and points south, there was quite a bit of ice. The Blue Ridge got quite a bit of ice. And then as you move into Rockingham County and points north, there's just more and more snow. So here in Harrisonburg, I think it was probably about 4 inches of snow, maybe 4.5 inches. Once you get into parts of Shenandoah County, just to our north, there was parts that got over a foot. So anyway, if you're heading out, or if you've been heading out this week, you'll notice that there's a lot of the white stuff in some spots, and then it's running. It's been running the last day or two, so I think it's like 45, 46 degrees today. So a lot of the snow melt is happening, and that's going to be the case for the next couple of days. We've had some trips out on the creeks, and so something to pay attention to. It's kind of the inverse of what you would normally think would be the good time to fish. We talk a lot on these about windows, the window to catch fish and when the fish are most active. So normally when you're fishing around the solstice, which is today, and it's quite cold, you don't have a lot of hours of sun, you want to go to the warmer hours of the day, the afternoon hours. However, as the temperature rises throughout the day with this snowpack on the ground, the snow is going to run and it's going to melt, and that's 32-degree water, and it's all going to go flying into these creeks. And so you actually have a crazy situation where the afternoon hours you might be more comfortable, but the fish are going to be less comfortable. The water temps are going to plummet, particularly on creeks like Mossy Creek, where they usually hover around 48, 49 degrees this time of year. 32-degree water is a pretty big shock. So really, some of the better fishing is in the morning, and that's been proven over the last 4 or 5 days. The trips that we've had out of the shop here have actually done quite well early on, and then as the snow starts to melt and get moving, the fishing really slows down. So not a whole lot of topwater action in the last week, which is not out of the norm. Streamers, nymphs, fishing slow, fishing on the bottom. There's been a lot of overcast days. That helps quite a bit. So fishing on your darker overcast days. But a lot of folks are out, which is good to see. So a lot of folks are off for the Christmas holidays, and they're taking advantage of that. Just a note, if you want to go, we've had folks calling and asking about access to streams up in the National Forest. Really be cautious about heading up there. For example, places like the North River, if you want to head up and fish North River Upper or the Delayed Harvest or Elkhorn Lake or any of those stretches, once you get above 3,000 feet and you're in the National Forest, they don't plow those roads. People drive on them. It packs the snow, north-facing slopes. You get a lot of freeze thaw, so you get some really icy, nasty conditions on some of these streams up high. So anyway, it's going to take several more days of warm weather before that stuff is gone, and who knows, by the time it's almost gone, we might have ourselves another snow. So anyway, keep an eye on that. Try and stay, close to the valley floor. Some of those late harvests that are a little bit easier to get to, a little bit easier access would probably be the wise choice until you know what the conditions are going to be like up high. So we just got a big fresh order of flies in from Umpqua today. So we've been putting thousands and thousands of little flies away. So if you've been running short on Creelex, if you've been running short on slump busters, we haven't had slump busters in a long time. We got all those in today. Those are great flies to fish through the wintertime. They get down deep, fish them on the bottom, fish them slow, and you can do quite well. For all those who are interested in taking advantage of some holiday sales and stuff, we still have some going on. There's always some sort of deal. You can go on our online store and check it out. For those of you who have waited a little bit too late, we've got the gift cards, and you can buy those online right up until Christmas Eve. You can print them off. So anyway, shortened hours this week, but we've got the whole staff here. So if you're heading out fishing and you've got more questions, all you have to do is give us a call or stop by the shop. Not a whole lot of streams stocked this past week. Probably not going to be hardly any stocked at all this week, as the guys at the Department of Game will be getting their holiday time in too. So focus on your delayed harvests, focus on your spring creeks, and get out there and have a little bit of fun over the holidays. All right. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'll see you all again one more time before the new year. Thanks.